using our stone, and then we're going to place a stone brick stair upside down with a stone brick stair on top. Behind this, we'll place 2 stone. Then to the side of that, going to place upside down and normal, facing towards the left side. We'll then place behind that 2 more, and then going.
It's very hard.
Towards the front side, we'll place upside down and normal. We'll then, to the side of that, again place upside down and normal. To the side of this, we are going to place directly above the cyan terracotta a 2x2 of stone, and we'll also place 2 to the side so there's not a gap. So you can see there is stone visible just at the side there. What we'll then also do is expand 1 further to the right and go upside down, normal, and then you can see there is stone visible just at the side there. What we'll then also do is expand 1 further to the right and go upside down, normal, and then we're going to expand twice, once to the right and then twice more on the front side, again upside down and normal.
How you do it?
Ends up looking something like this. So again, if you want to pause, you are more than welcome to do so. Again, this is the front left corner. Grab yourselves your wooden buttons and place where possible wooden buttons, so in this case 3 in total. Plus
Hey.
the side, again ends up looking like this. And then with regards to the top bit with the wood, we're just going to do an outer layout, so everything that we built, kind of structure we built, we're going to do an outer ring.
Hey, I like it.
On top of that.
You like noise, I like silence.
La 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 la. If you don't know how to do a FNAF, man, I have to do a live stream.
Do it, man.
On the outer burner block layer, I guess you want to call it, you're going to add 2 rows of our acacia logs. So again, that's 2 rows of acacia logs. And above, the controller screen. For some reason, the trigger is may need a little bit of an oil of some sort. So that's going to be the corner. And then below this, of course, we are going to have to extend out some of the details as well. We want to make it nice and impressive. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off nice and simple on the light grey concrete powder of this area. We're going to place a trapdoor. We're then going to grab ourselves our fence posts, both dark oak and never brick. And we're going to start off on the left side. We're going dark oak, never brick, dark oak, never brick, dark oak, never brick, dark oak, never brick, and dark oak. We'll grab ourselves our iron trapdoors. We're going to do a solid.
Hey, yo, man, this is not what you think, man.
Using our iron. Like this.
Alright.
Yes.
One more.
Is this the magnet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Man. He can't hear you.
Come on. Martin. Martin. You got some earplugs. Go in and take that medicine on while your clothes on leave.
The next step we're going to do is grab ourselves our never brick slabs. Following the same kind of formula as we did before, we're going to leave a 1 block gap on the upper half of the box here. We're going to place 2 diagonal, 2 diagonal, 2 diagonal, and 2.
What?
Same kind of
Your medicine.
I thought it was now.
Take it.
Of these boxes here, we're going to place 2.
It's not 4 o'clock.
2
It's not 4 o'clock.
2 diagonal, and 2. And on top of that, we're going to place trap doors. And then we're going to go 1 to the side. So on the right
She is.
No, I am. I am genius.
and it's going to give us the exact same effect it gave us on the other side.
Don't call me that.
It's going to split up all of those nicely.
I don't know.
Above either of these, we are going
I
to
don't
place
know.
2 of our dark oak fences. So again, 2 dark oak fences, and on top of that, we're going to place a cobblestone wall. That's going to bring us to the very top. So again, 2 dark oak fences and the
Okay.
and that leaves us with just
I know it's coming on.
in terms of the detail on this section, and that
Why ain't coming on?
the iron.
It's not coming on.
So for the iron bars, starting off on the left side,
This is why.
on the
This
first
is
layer,
why you
place
want.
one.
Let me
We're
see.
gonna leave
The
one
TV
block,
ain't
place
coming
one
on.
here.
Maybe
We're
need
gonna
new
place
batteries.
one block gap, and then on
Yeah,
the
Dan.
on this section here. For the
The light red, the light TV.
we're gonna place two. We're then gonna come around and then on two bars. So for the iron bars, starting off on the left side, on the first layer we're gonna place one. We're gonna leave one block.
Wait a minute. Sorry.
Place one block gap, and then on two on this section here. For the second layer, each glass we're gonna place two. We're then gonna come around to this side, and on the front right corner we're gonna place one. And then for the final one, and these slabs, so again we'll get that out of the way, and then that pretty much leaves us with just the doorway before we crack on with the roof. So with this area here, what we're going to do is we're going to continue expanding. So of course here we've got the stair, we're going to leave one stair, and once we hit this point, we are going to of course start integrating the actual slabs and stairs into the corner. So essentially what we're going to do, we'll start off, and this is going to break the trend, we are going to place a stair facing towards us, towards the left side. We're then going to place a slab on the upper half. We're then going to place a stair facing forwards, whoops, normal way. We're then going to place to the right of that a slab. Again, try not to break everything whilst you're doing it, as I'm, whoops. And then finally a stair, and it ends up looking something.
I know how to do this.
Now, on the ones where there's blocks behind it visible, you can keep it as direct if you wish, or you can change it to the dark oak planks. What you want to do as well is underneath each one, make sure that you have a row of slabs going around the bottom, and also trapdoors around the top, again continuing that theme all the way around the build. So again, make sure you place a slab there on the upper half, and it ends up looking something like this. So that's going to be the front left corner. Again, you can kind of appreciate probably one of the more difficult parts of the build. It's definitely not ideal, but again, I'll do a little spin by, and hopefully that will be enough for you to build it. Anyways, that brings us to the final stage, which is of course the door, as you can probably tell by
That
the
goes over the mother.
gap. What we're going to do is we're going to start off, so directly on top of this pillar here, we're going to grab ourselves our light grey concrete. We're going to place one light grey concrete, one diorite, and one cyan terracotta. So we're going to start off, so directly on top of this pillar here, we're going to grab ourselves our light grey concrete. We're going to place one light grey concrete, one diorite, and one cyan terracotta. We're then going to go backwards, diagonal, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the side, and that's going to link up with this part right here. What we're then going to do is on top of this, again, we're going to place 5 diorite, 5 cyan terracotta, but what we will do is in front of the diorite here, we're going to bring 1 forwards and 1 cyan terracotta. Underneath this, we're going to place an upside down dark wood stair facing towards the left side, and then below that, we're going to place 3 nether brick fences. Just a small detail, but again, pretty important to include. I lost my train of thought there, what I was trying to say. So yeah, anyways, continuing with the upper part, we'll get that out of the way. We'll start off right here by placing an upside down stair. So we start off with an upside down stair, and then above it a normal stair, and of course above that we're going to place a normal block of stone. To the side of it, again, make sure you place 1, 2 stone, just so there's not a gap there in the wall. In this part here, we're going to place a 2x2 of stone. To the right of that, we're going to place 2 upside down stone brick stairs, and above that 2 normal stone brick stairs. To the right of this, we're going to place
Sweet and squishy gummies from a container that lets you pop up the gummies for delicious fun.
Who's that from?
Go, Yeah.
And in front of that, we're then going to place a upside down stone brick stair and a normal stone brick stair. To the right of it, 2 stone just to encapsulate it, and above all of this, a solid layer of stone, as we have done previously. Now, in terms of this area, again, we're going to make sure we have burner blocks, just so we can actually place the blocks, and that's going to give us the solid ring all the way around, as I did mention before, of the building for the first time. Blocks, just so of the building for the first time it's connected, which is again a sign of all the progress we've made so far with this build. Whilst we haven't actually done any of the interior, and we have a long journey to go, again making really good progress with the build itself. So once you back up, ends up looking like this. First off, grab yourself your stone buttons, place your 2 stone buttons in that gap right there. That's of course very important. And yeah, so far it looks like this. You've got the upper part of the, I guess, wall complete. And then the next stage is to do the lower part. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to grab first off our dark oak planks and our stairs, or dark oak slab should I say. We're going to go down from here, and we're going to place a slab. We are then going to place, so we'll place a slab on the upper half. Here we're then going to place a stair, slab, stair, slab, and then here we're going to place a stair. Underneath all of these, again, place...
I had to go to the school because they called me. And said he was...
a slab, and above all of them, a trap door. So that's going to be, again, a solid ring of this part here. In this block gap, simply replace it with a dark oak, and again, that is the outer ring of this dark oak. With regards to the lower part of the actual doorway, what we're going to do is we're going to start off by expanding this part backwards. So we're going to grab ourselves our light grey concrete powder, we're going to expand this backwards 2 more, and we'll bring the cyan terracotta up to the exact same height as the rest of the cyan terracotta, like so. Exact same on this side, just gives us a little bit of a doorway that we can work with. So if I back up, it should now look something like this. We're going to start off at the bottom, grab ourselves some slabs. Now this is completely optional, so you don't have to do this, but I think it looks pretty nice nonetheless. We'll place a row of slabs, and then what we'll do is we will grab ourselves our stone brick stairs, and we're going to leave a 1 block gap. We'll place 3 stone brick stairs, we'll then grab ourselves our stone bricks, and we're going to surround the stone brick stairs with stone bricks, plus 1 row behind. What we're then going to do, and what I chucked out at the start of the video, so that it doesn't hog the inventory for the whole video and make switching around difficult, is we're going to grab our anvils, we're going to leave a 1 block gap, and we're going to place 2, the exact same on the right side. So 1 block gap and 2, we're then going to chuck those out and never think about them again. And we're going to grab ourselves our iron trap doors. Above the anvils, we're going to place 2 iron trap, 1 spruce plank with a spruce stair on top of it. On top of that, we're then going to place a nether brick fence, and on top of that, we're going to place an upside down spruce wood stair. We're then going
With background play on the YouTube Music app, you can play official tracks and live recordings in the background.
We're then going to place 1 spruce plank and rinse and repeat. So upside down stair, a fence. We're then going to place a normal stair and a plank. That's going to give you the first row of the door. We're going to double this up, this time just using planks, so exact same structure, just using spruce planks. And at the top, what we're going to do is we're going to place a row of glass. So you can use the black glass, or in this case I'm just going to use white glass because I think it looks pretty nice. Adds a little bit of brightness and contrast to this area. And above this, simply go ahead and fill it in with spruce planks. So again, just add a second an additional layer, should I say, of spruce planks, like so. What we're then going to do is grab ourselves our red concrete and our red wall, and we're going to start off in front of the row of planks we just placed by placing 1 concrete, 1 wall, 1 concrete, 1 wall, 1 concrete, and then above it, exact same pattern. So again, it's giving this kind of canopy effect. It's going to close up that gap, and it's going to give us our doorway. The next step we're going to do is we are going to grab ourselves our stone brick brick slabs, and underneath the glass we're going to place a row of stone brick slabs. And in front of the slabs, we're going to place a row of trapdoors, and it's going to end up looking something like, underneath the glass, we're going to place a row of stone brick slabs, and in front of the slabs, we're going to place a row of trapdoors, and it's going to end up looking something like this. Final step to do, grab yourselves your stone buttons, and in the top left corner, and the top right corner of the spruce planks in the doorway, we're going to go ahead and place a button on each. Again, just a small detail, but it makes it look pretty nice. You can also then bring the little slab area at the front forwards one, just again make it a bit more of a kind of defined pathway. You could also use stone brick slabs if you wanted to, or if you're on one of the more modern versions of Minecraft, use polished andesite slabs. That also looks very good indeed. So it ends up looking something like this, and that's going to be the core structure of the building complete. What I'm going to do now is we are going to make some progress on the top of the building with regards to the roof. So what we're going to start off by doing, and again this will be something I do off camera, is we're going to double up the acacia log at the top, and essentially what that means is behind this top layer here, because you can see we've kind of got a tall area of acacia that kind of outweighs everything else. We're going to double it up, and the way we're going to do that is rather than having them facing upright like a case of sideways, so we're going to go around and make sure that every bit at the top is 2 blocks thick using the acacia logs. There'll be no trapdoors on top, it is simply just andesite, a case of, as you can see here, going around the edges and making it 2 blocks wide. So we're going to do this all the way around. The next step after that is to then grab yourself your polished andesite, and the layer below, so basically this stone, is going to be whole polished andesite everywhere, so all in line with this, so one layer down from...
Oh my god, so I'm freeing you in your new friend request. I couldn't get none of your posts. Why? That's how my Facebook's been real lately.
Well, if you send one, then I know it's you.
Yep. Because when you post a picture of him getting that last stick in,
Yeah.
he showed it to me. Because I couldn't get none of your posts.
No one would judge you.
Well, you just send it to me and I'll accept it.
They won't take his feet anymore.
Really?
You know what, because I got his picture up there with his skin.
Oh, look at you never looked for.
Gotta check that off my bucket list.
Hey, this is the Sonic movie.
Yeah, I want it. That's a good movie. No, for me, it's better. But I like the Mario movie, that was a FNAF movie.
You said you wanted to
Yeah,
get
me
in
too.
trouble, right? Well, that's what you're doing. Blue alien edge.
Wood, again, is going to be polished andesite, and that's going to be for the whole roof. I'm not going to do the actual whole roof itself or fill it in. I will do the outer layer just to kind of signify what it will look like. But of course, I think it's important to note that you don't really want to fill in the roof solid first, because it's going to make the lighting when you're building the interior much more difficult. It's going to make just the general layout of the interior much more difficult to follow. So I wouldn't recommend filling in the roof solid. If you want to do what I'm doing, which is just adding the outer layer to signify and almost like acknowledge that you've got to do it, then that's probably the thing to do. But outside of that, as you can see, it's just a case of me going around the edges and adding a second layer of the acacia log. So what I'm going to do is I'll pause the video for one final time and 5 Nights at Freddy's 3, building everything.
They're not to rebuild anything like the
It's a huge
roof yet.
build. So again, there's going to be a bunch more parts in this part 2. We're going to be focusing on part of the
Look
entire
at all this stuff.
building 4 out of the 8 rooms / corridors. And again,
What now? Time for me to accuse the power entrusted to me.
and that's going to be the walls, the floors, and we'll be doing future details and also the ceilings in a huge.
You came all the way from Montana. Yeah, that's how serious it is.
I think I got mine in here. Let me see.
Hey. You just saved a life.
taking the tank.
How much longer? I can't breathe in here. Hello? Anybody there?
Do you have your child in that bag?
No. I mean, yes, it's a child, but it's not mine. It's not your child.
It's a small
Black, I'm a cop, okay?
in there.
But he likes it in there, don't you, buddy? Why would I like it in here? This is
Small
Part. So again, it's going to be another lengthy video. There is lots and lots of detail. It does take time to go through, but hopefully you do enjoy the video a bit less. And if you do, again, and yeah, about terracotta, stones, light grey concrete powder, and yeah, without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. So the blocks you're going to need for this build is cyan terracotta, red terracotta, pink terracotta, black concrete.
Anyway, yeah, got it. Ah.
Black concrete powder, light grey concrete powder, light grey wool, grab.
I know. Vietnamese is so great. Dude, mom more. Yeah.
Sweet and squishy gummies from a container that lets you pop up the gummies for delicious fun. Pull, push, pop it.
Stone, white.
Sometimes your work shift needs to be for more than just work. Like when it needs to be a big, soft shoulder to
Glass, clay, dark oak planks.
fresher and better. Daily, breathe life into your laundry.
I got to say,
Bruce planks.
my niece was weird.
Nether brick, yellow terracotta, green terracotta, polished diorite, dark prismarine, light grey stained glass.
Nintendo Switch, the home of Mario and friends. Have fun.
Iron bars, cobblestone. Walls, stone brick stairs.
It's gonna be epic!
Let the fast car racing. Race into action. Move.
Dark oak stairs, dark oak slabs,
The possibilities are endless.
stone slabs,
Alright, I probably like grab all the stuff we need for this video. Alright, is that that? Hold on.
and also stone brick slabs. So I'll give everyone a second to pause here, grab them into your inventory, and then we'll get straight into building. Before we jump straight into building, I want to give a huge shout out to the mate. Blocks we're going to free like so. The way I've kind of broke it down is into the corridors by number, and then the room, I guess I've called the green room and the green corridor. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with the cyan terracotta we have here. We are going to build up a further block, so up one more on either side, and then what we're going to do is we'll at the top bridge across using our stone brick slabs. So you've got this kind of half gap. We will expand the glass backwards, so we're going to bring it back 1, 2, 3, like so, and it ends up looking like this. What we'll also do is we'll just double up here, we'll change the stone brick to cyan terracotta, just to make it a little bit easier, and it ends up looking like this. So that's going to be the doorway. Now from here, we're going to start building both up and to the side, so we are going to grab our three kind of primary colours, if you will. That's going to be light grey concrete powder, light grey wool, and also gravel. So that's going to be the main blocks we're going to be using for the actual walls themselves. Now above the doorway, starting off on the left side, so above the glass here, we're going to place 1, 2, 3 of our light grey wool. We're then going to place 1 gravel and 1
And, oh, yeah, why, what's going on? He said, I think I broke my arm. Nobody likes me.
Concrete or light grey concrete powder.
Yeah.
So again, just
I
for
mean, if you
perspective,
see
it's
Casey
one
in
block backwards from the
Baltimore,
door, so the
then
door is
we're
one block
out.
forwards. This is where the wall is going to
If
begin.
he's standing over there,
And we'll have to change these
he'll
eventually,
hear
as
come,
I've just
he'll
realised.
come up and go in.
But we're going to build up from
Probably
here,
knows
and it's going to be, in total, the walls are going to be 12 tall. The door itself
I
is
called her last
5 blocks
night.
tall, so full power of mass. The walls we're building on top of the door is going to be 7 blocks. So the second layer is going to be 2 light grey wall, 2 blocks of gravel, and 1 light grey wall. The third layer is going to be 1 gravel,
And she don't know go up to her husband's grave since she got with me.
1 light grey concrete powder, 1 gravel,
And you know,
2
before
light
she
grey wall.
got with him,
On top of this,
me
we're going
and
to
her
place
go out to the
1 gravel,
cemetery.
1 light grey wall, 1 gravel, and 2 light grey concrete powder. So that's layer number 4. For layer number 5, nice and simple, we're just going to do 5 light grey wall. For layer number 6, 1 gravel, 2 light grey wall, 1 light grey concrete powder, and 1 gravel. And then for the final layer, it's going to be 5 blocks of gravel. So that's going to give you almost like a marker as to how tall the building or the actual interior walls is going to be. As that's going to be the doorway. If you're playing on a different platform, not Xbox, Bedrock Editions, it will merge. We'll actually remove the Sanitary Bedrock Editions. It will merge a little bit nicer. The texture is slightly better. Anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to start off by expanding to the left side. So from here, we'll actually remove the sun terracotta. Got a little bit ahead of myself there. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab ourselves our sun terracotta. We're going to come to the bottom, to the right of the cobblestone wall. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right using our cyan. What we're then going to do is on top of this, we're going to place 4 blocks of gravel. We're then going to alternate, so again, going to have to grab ourselves a few different blocks. We're going to alternate between the black concrete powder and the light grey. So black, light grey, black, light grey. And then for the next layer, we're going to go light grey, black, black. As I said, it ends up looking like this. For the next layer, we are going to go 1 red terracotta, 2 pink terracotta, 1 red. And then that's going to bring us to the final 7 layers. Which is of course going to be primarily out of the grey colours. So we're going to go 1 light grey concrete powder, 1 block of gravel, 1 light grey concrete powder, and we'll do a second one. For the second layer, we're going to go 1 light grey wall, 1 block of gravel, 2 light grey wall. For layer number 3, it's going to be 3 blocks of gravel, 1 light grey wall. Next layer is going to be 2 light grey wall, 2 blocks of gravel. On top of this, we're going to go 1 gravel, 1 light grey wall, and 1 gravel, 1 light grey concrete powder. Second.
Yeah, I just rock side before I want to come right out.
Last layer, 2 light grey concrete powder, 1 block of gravel, and 1 light grey concrete powder. And then the final layer is going to be 4 blocks of gravel. So that's going to be the panel to the right side of the door. Now what we're going to do is in front of the cyan terracotta at the bottom corner, we're going to place 1 cyan terracotta. We're then going to grab ourselves our cobblestone walls. We're going to place 3 cobblestone walls in between the 2 cyans. And on top of this, we're then going to grab ourselves our stone brick slabs, and we're going to place a row of 4 stone brick slabs across the top of that. So that's going to be a common theme that's going to wrap around the whole interior of the building, is this kind of cobblestone wall and stone brick stair, little perimeter combo. What we're then going to do is spin off towards the right side. So behind the cyan terracotta here, we're going to expand 1 block to the right, and then we're going to start expanding onto the right side of the corridor. So the right side is going to be 9 blocks wide. That's going to be the first one right there. So we're going to go to the side of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're then on top of this, going to place a solid layer of gravel. So again, that's a solid layer of gravel. On top of that, we're going to alternate once again between the black and light grey concrete powders. So again, from here, of course, we finished off with light grey. So next to that diagonal, we're going to go black, light grey, black. So what I'll do is I'll just place all of the black first and then alternate. It's probably the easiest way of doing it rather than switching between the two. And as you can see, it's a bit of a pain if you misplace it, so don't be doing that. That's the first 4 layers. On top of this, we're going to go back to our pink and red. So we're going to do 2 red, 1 pink, 2 red, 1 pink, 1 red, 2 pink. So that's going to be that layer. And then the remaining 7 layers, as you probably guessed by the previous structure, is going to be using our light greys and gravel and concrete powders. So we're going to start off 1 light grey wool, 1 light grey concrete powder, 2 light grey wool, 2 gravel, 1. Layer number 2 is going to be 3 light grey concrete powder, 1 light grey wool, 1 gravel, 1 light grey wool, 1 light grey concrete powder, and 2 blocks of gravel. So again, that's layer number 2. What I'm going to do is after every single layer, I'm going to back up. Please feel free to pause the video if you need to do so. The next layer is going to be 1, 2 light grey concrete powder, 4 blocks of gravel, 2 light grey wool, and 1 block of gravel. So that's layer number 3. Layer number 4 is going to be 1 gravel, 1 light grey concrete powder, 2 blocks of gravel, 1 light grey concrete powder, 1 wool, 1 gravel, 1 wool, and 1 gravel. On top of this, we are going to go 1 wool, 3 concrete powder, 3 blocks of wool, 1 gravel, and 1 wool. So that's going to be layer number 5. Layer number 6, we are going to go concrete powder, gravel, concrete powder, 2 wool, and 4 concrete powder. And then for the top and final layer, we're going to place gravel. Again, ends up looking something like this. Give you guys an opportunity to pause if you need to do so. What we'll do in terms of the detailing at the bottom is we're going to leave a 3 block gap from the cyan here. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. On the 4th block, place a cyan terracotta. 1, 2, 3. 4th block, place a cyan terracotta. In between this, we're going to place our cobblestone walls. So 3 on each side. And then grab yourself your stone brick slab all the way across. And it ends up looking, as I said, something like this. So, again, if you want to pause, that is the right side. We're now going to loop around the rear side of the corridor. So, we're going to start off, again, behind the cyan terracotta here. We're going to expand 1 block to the right. We are then going to expand 19 blocks this way. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
So it's 20 blocks in total, and on top of that we're going to do a nice solid layer of 20 blocks of gravel. As I said before, we're then going to alternate between the pattern of black and light grey concrete powder. So again, grab yourselves for 2. We're going to start off, because we placed black on the bottom corner here, with light grey. So again, alternate between the 2 all the way across, and there shouldn't be a point where it does not alternate. Do bear that in mind. Now, this is only part of the wall. I will say we are going to be expanding further down towards the right side, but there is going to be sections that are split up, and I'll describe that a little bit.
It's okay to change your style. Get messy. Get immersed. Lunchtime, you make the rules. Phone call from the boss? Sorry. Cover time. Me time. Sticking it to the boss. That sounds fun. We have sort of a flat hierarchy, so...
Well, it's the boss. Oh, you could say an A boss that's helping people save when they bundle.
I might mess up.
More once we hit that point. As I said, once we've been waffling, that is going to be that section of the wall. On top of this, back to the red and pink, we're going to go 1 red, 1 pink, 2 red, pink, red, 2 pink, 2 red, 1 pink. On top of this, back to the red and pink, we're going to go 1 red, 1 pink, 2 red, pink, red, 2 pink, 2 red, 1 pink, 2 red, 1 pink, 2 red, pink, red, pink, red. So if I back up, again, appreciate, probably not the easiest to follow, that is what it should look like. So again, please do take full opportunity of the pauses in the video, and again, use that to your advantage. So for this section, remaining 7 layers, once again, reverting back to the light grey concrete powders, the gravels, and the light grey wool. We're going to start off in the bottom left corner with a light grey concrete powder. We're then going to place 1 wool, 2 gravel, 1 concrete powder, 1 gravel, 1 wool, 1 gravel, 1 concrete powder, 1 gravel, 2 wool, 1 gravel, 1 wool, 3 concrete powder, 2 wool, and 1 gravel. So again, backing up, that's going to be layer number 1. For layer number 2, we're going to start off with a concrete powder. We're then going to place 2 wool, 4 concrete powder, 1 wool, 1 concrete powder, 2 wool, 1 gravel, 2 concrete powder, 4 gravel, and 2 concrete powder. So again, that's going to be layer number 2. For layer number 3 now, we are going to place 1 light grey wool, 2 concrete powder, 1 light grey wool, 2 gravel, 1 light grey wool, 2 gravel, 2 concrete powder, 2 wool, 1 concrete powder, 2 gravel, 1 wool, 1 concrete powder, and 2 wool. So that's going to be layer number 3. For layer number 4 now, we are going to place 1 concrete powder, 1 gravel, 2 concrete powder, 1 wool, 2 gravel, 1 wool, 2 gravel, 1 wool, gravel, concrete powder. We're then going to place 1 gravel, 1 wool, 1 concrete powder, 1 gravel, 1 wool, 1 concrete powder, and 1 wool. So again, that is going to be layer number 4. For layer number 5 now, we are going to grab ourselves our concrete powder. 1 concrete powder, 1 gravel, 1 wool, 3 concrete powder, 3 blocks of gravel, 1 wool, 1 concrete powder, 1 gravel, 2 light grey wool, 1 concrete powder, 2 gravel, 1 light grey concrete powder, 1 light grey wool, 1 light grey concrete powder. So that's going to be layer number 5.
You mess up on this.
We are going to place.
Bye.